Okay, hi, my name is Kaylee, and this is my journal entry for lesson plan 7. So for this one, I kind of ended up changing it a little bit. For the last couple, I've been like, okay, I want to do a different skill. So for this one, I was going to do like another running type game. So I kind of decided that for this one, we'll do a game where we're just kind of throwing. So for this one, I just got like a normal like football, and essentially we just kind of taught them how to throw the football correctly. Since I struggled with throwing a football correctly, I didn't grow up around boys, and so they're all girls. So most likely, they weren't gonna be able to know how to throw it. So I was like, okay, that'll be like a good lesson plan for them. So I hope that's okay. So we ended up throwing the football, just kind of we all sat in a circle and we all just kind of threw it back and forth. We kind of like called, kind of taught them, and we're like, hey, this is right or this isn't right. So yeah, I think it ended up being like really good. They learned how to catch the ball. Irina had a little bit of an issue with catching, but we pretty much just told her like catch like this really at first. And then we'll kind of move on from there. And she did have the initial stages of catching, which were like looking away and like hands facing up, like she was scared, which it's one of her first times, so I expected her to be a little bit more scared of it. But just kind of getting them comfortable around, throwing the football or catching a football. I knew that on the assessment day it was something that the kids weren't exactly like really skilled on, was like throwing and catching. They kind of struggled with a little bit more, so we kind of took that, and I was like, okay, let's do something fun with that. And so they enjoy like watching the guys like throw to each other and just kind of like mess around, and they really liked it. So I think it was a really good choice for them. Just one thing that I think that I would do in the future, again, it's like how the last games were like a lot more, I guess engaging. They're a lot more fun. I just didn't know how to make a game out of like throwing a football. And so I think for the next one, I wanted to do something like kind of more fun, because it is like our last session next week. So I want to do something that's a little bit more entertaining for them, and etc. So I think that's it. I think otherwise, like, they learned a lot from this session, even though it wasn't as like engaging as the other sessions have, or classes have been. I think they learned a lot, and so I think there's a lot they could take away from it.